And what I see is that people scared of the IRS. That's the biggest thing. So that fear kind of paralyzes people. They take too much time to file, and next thing you know, they're behind. You see what I'm saying? So what I became is a translator. So I read through the IRS laws, me and my team, we go through what the rules are, and we translate their language into something that's easy to understand for the average business owner.
What up, though, Black Friday family? Welcome back to a special installment of the Black Fridays podcast. I was about to say Black Tech Saturdays because we are at the Black Tech Saturdays Community Coworking Day, and so we got a lot of different founders, entrepreneurs that pulled up and to work on their thing, network, share some knowledge, gain some knowledge as well. So with that being said, I actually got the homie Chris to pull up on this on the podcast. How you doing today, my brother?
Doing all right, man. What's going on?
Not much, man. I was inspired by hearing just our conversation that we had 5 minutes ago and getting the opportunity to learn about how you are intentional about helping people learn more about their taxes, especially when it comes to businesses and then business consulting as well. So if you don't mind, could you invite us into your world and tell us about your background with that and then also your business that you have to help people with that?
So the business is Onyx Tax Financial. I've been doing this for about 9 years. And what I see is that people scared of the IRS. That's the biggest thing. So that fear kind of paralyzes people. They take too much time to file, and next thing you know, they're behind. You see what I'm saying? So what I became is a translator. So I read through the IRS laws, me and my team, we go through what the rules are, and we translate their language into something that's easy to understand for the average business owner, the average, just the average everyday person. You see what I'm saying? And when they hear it, now they're not afraid no more. They may owe $10,000, but now they're paying $35 a month. You see, so we just translators. That's what we do.
For sure. Mm-hmm. And what do you feel like drew you to be able to stand up this business in terms of what you were seeing from different business owners? And because I know that you said you study business owners, you sit with people, you are a consultant. So what kind of made you want to make a business out of it versus, just giving people general advice or helping them out?
Giving out free game. Just giving free game. You see, so doing that, people feel like, wow, that helped me so much. Let me compensate you. Mm-hmm. That's really how that happened. Mm-hmm. You see, so I see a need and I just, fill in the gap. Like, hey, this is an issue for you. And it's such good advice that people compensate for changing the issue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Could you talk about, because this is something I've dealt with and I know other entrepreneurs, business owners deal with as well in mm-hmm. terms of not being afraid to charge what you owe or to ask for what your value is, what the market value is for something. I know that's something I'm sure you got experience with. So could you just kind of talk about that a little bit?
So to speak the simplest term is the price is the price. That's number one.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two, you can't really be afraid to charge if you have something, if you know what you have is valuable. You can't really, it's nothing you can. It's no argument. You see what I'm saying? Now, if somebody has something that's not really of value, then you will have a little apprehension about charging. You see what I'm saying? But it's good quality. You see, it's quality work. Now, it is a little tricky because, the average person, they want to feel something. They want something in their hands. And in this industry, it's hard to put, how do you say you have knowledge in your hands? Mm-hmm. Like I got new information in my hands. So it is a little tricky. Mm-hmm. It is a little tricky. So it's a slippery slope.
Yeah. Like Frank Lucas said, that's Pepsi. That's a brand name. Yeah. You gotta exactly. Pay me because it's a good product. You gotta pay me what it's worth.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. So what do you feel like is the state of entrepreneurship in Detroit or in the ecosystem as a whole? If you had a chance to experience different entrepreneurship ecosystem similar to like a Black Tech Saturdays elsewhere, or just in the city as a whole? You have any thoughts on that? Like where you feel like we are?
Man, I know exactly where we are, and nobody. It's like how would I explain it? It's everybody's missing sauce. That's the best way to explain it. Everybody is missing the sauce, and I analyze that. I see businesses that are missing real important pieces of information, very important pieces of information, and once they have it, or once they have that path or method, now they're moving, and that's the biggest issue. Nobody's sharing it. So, they feel like, hey, I need to go get educated. And they spent 4 years in college for something that really only took them a conversation to solve. So that's really the ecosystem is a lot of people they don't network or communicate enough to find the solutions. I mean, years, and it's the simplest thing. I mean, simple stuff that they're missing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. That's what the ecosystem is going on now. Everybody's really moving by themselves, and they're not networking enough. That's what's going on.
I like that. I like the way you put that, because that's something that I'm trying to overcome myself, because I'm realizing like I need support. I need help. I actually want to get into mentorship in terms of teaching people how to be able to podcast, to be able to do different digital media things, whether it's with their phone or just on the internet as a whole, and realizing like, okay, it's going to take a team to be able to scale. And I think that's something that we miss out on a lot, because a lot of people, especially being a Detroiter, I can speak from Detroit perspective. A lot of people are invested in a title and saying that they do something and like feeling like they have power versus actually trying to run and scale a business. Do you have any thoughts on that?
That's a tricky. So you're saying people who they have a title?
People will be, for example, so I see a lot of people start businesses. You get an LLC, all those type of things, like, oh yeah, I'm a business owner, I got these things going, but they really more so just doing it because it makes them feel good to say that they have a business, but may not necessarily generate any money. You kind of do the business when you want to, and it's not always aligned to what you say that it is. So like that's more so when I'm an example of kind of what I'm thinking about. Or people move into certain positions, let's say within an organization, and have a title, but you don't do anything with that title, so to speak. Yeah.
Right. So that comes with education. So you got, it's hard to say, man. You got some people who got it and some people who don't. That's very simple. So case in point, right? You have people who may have a title and they don't know what to do with it. They're just saying, okay, let me imagine what a supervisor should be doing. Now that I'm a supervisor, let me remember what I seen on TV. Let me remember who I watched as a supervisor, and they roll with that. Then you have the intellectuals, or you have different thinkers who literally let me go through some of the guidelines on what it takes to be a supervisor. Let me talk to senior supervisors, understand what they go through, understand the fact that they have to be people persons first. They have to understand people. They have to just kind of be experienced, right? So it's two different worlds. You got the fakers and you got the real ones who really do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a real supervisor. I do this. I know conflict resolution. I know, the type of language that goes in a write-up. I know the type of language that goes with accolades. I know how to keep my team motivated. Then you got people who just fake it so they make it.
Right.
No shade.
Right.
No shade against them at all.
Right.
But you got the real deal, and then you got the people who say, I'm just about to try to do this.
Yeah.
And that happens across all industries. You see what I'm saying?
1,000%.
People who open those books up and read and find new information. And if they're doing a podcast, let me change the lighting. Let me play with different lights. Let me do this. Let me do that. They're always looking for new ways to develop.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on.
Love that. Love that. That experimentation is definitely key, because I'm doing it today, like playing around with a new podcasting format, and I've, done it all types of ways so far. Yeah. So Chris, talk to us about finances, taxes, more so taxes, in terms of what business owners should be paying attention to. We talked about it a little bit before we actually started recording, but I just wanted to know if you had some nuggets that's at the top of your mind for people as to what they should be thinking about when it comes to taxes.
So for business owners, the best advice I can give is to stay organized as possible and get educated. You have to learn the fundamentals of business. Case in point, right? If you simply just have your business bank statements in order and you just use your business debit card in a disciplined way, you're okay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
that's half the battle for what I've learned for tax season. Like that's literally half the battle. If your business related expenses go on the business card and you got your business bank statements,
thank you.
Your taxes is so much easier to do at the end of the year.
Very easy.
Yeah.
You see, because you could print a bank statement out. If I got a debit card, don't go to the ATM because that's cash. If a bookkeeper, I see that, I have to ask you, what was the cash spent on? I don't remember.
Yeah.
That's profit now and it's getting taxed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't sign up with Netflix with your business card. Don't connect it to Apple Pay and get subscriptions because I can't reconcile that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So just getting an understanding with what is what, so I can write off fuel. I can write off a meal. I can write off, equipment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And being disciplined with the debit card and with your expenditures, you could just print a bank statement out and hand it to us and we could file. But if you come in with a box full of receipts, not only you getting taxed for one, you're about to get a big invoice. You're gonna be all over the place. You see what I'm saying? So just those simple fundamentals, like, hey, put these things here, put these things there. It saves everybody a headache. That's one thing a lot of new business owners should know is just get educated, keep a routine, and just stay disciplined. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And what brought you out to the co-working day today?
Networking. Just networking. Making sure I keep up with what's going on in the streets, what's going on in the business ecosystem. You gotta stay grounded. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of business owners, what happened when they get rich? They gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really see them no more, or they language switch up a little bit. I do this so I can avoid that happening. You see, you have to know what's going on the ground to know what the problems are, know where you're needed, because you just got to know.
Yeah.
You got to know. So I come and talk to different business owners, find out what are their issues, and if I hear something keep coming up, that's something going on out there.
Right.
You see, if it's just specific to them, okay, you can fix it. But I come here to make sure my ears are to the ground. I know what's going on. I know what problems are happening, and where we can help at.
Very dope.
Yeah.
Very dope. So part of Black Fridays is one of my favorite segments I like to do is Freestyle Friday. So I always ask my guests a random assortment of questions.
Okay.
And so for
I
you,
thought you was talking about freestyle. I'm like,
I mean, you can if you got some bars.
Okay.
But first I want to ask you, what is a business that you would like to start that you haven't just yet, or maybe an idea that you've been playing around with? And it could be tax related, it could be consulting related, but what's one that you would like to start that you haven't just yet?
Man, I would say I want to kind of get in the technology field, like just automated technology field. That's really what I would like to do. Automatic door openers, the light dimmers, just speech to text type stuff.
Yeah.
I could tell the lights to cut off, and I kind of want to get in that field because I feel like that's where this all is going.
For sure.
Yeah, it's AI.
For sure. Who is a business mentor that you would like to have that you don't know?
Run that back
A
one
bit.
more time. Hold on.
Somebody that you don't know. It could be a celebrity. It could be somebody you admire their work or anything like that, that you would like to be a business mentor. You would like them to take you on as a mentee.
That's a good question. I don't know. I would say one of them, one of the owners of like Myers or something.
Okay.
One of them.
Yeah.
They are in a whole different realm.
That's long money.
Yeah.
That's long money, generational for sure.
They've been out here for a long time, man.
Yeah.
You don't see them nowhere.
Yeah. What's a piece of game that you've gotten from working with the client that you wasn't expecting?
Oh man, the apps, like the apps, it's the younger generation clients that really give me a lot of game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which generation it is. It Z or something?
I think Z is the one. Are you a millennial?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Z is after us.
Man, they got the game. Like that's who I like to talk to.
Yeah.
Because just one app is solving problems.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know what's going on in a different way. So that's who I really like to talk to. That's who gives me the most game is Generation Z when it comes to what's going on the internet, especially the internet.
Yeah.
It's a whole world going on the internet.
Yeah.
Like an entire, I'll watch a podcast or something, but I don't really get too deep, like in the comment section. You can't catch me in the comment section of a post for longer than some seconds.
Yeah.
And there's people it's information there.
Yes.
Like, wow,
Facts.
what's going on?
Facts.
So just that right there. It's an entire realm of things going on that only they really kind of know.
Yeah. And the YNs have been able to help me find out, learn about streaming and all that type of stuff. So yeah, they truly got the game as to what's up next. Mm-hmm. So Chris, a bunch of nuggets dropped today. Very insightful conversation. Really appreciate it. Where can the people find you? If they want to work with you, they want to tap in. What's your information? Do you have social media handles, LinkedIn, website? Give us all that.
Okay, they could just go on Google or go to the website, onyxtaxdetroit.com, or just Google Onyx Tax. My phone number is on there. It's textable. You got a question, you're not sure about a business move or how to set things up. Somebody mails you a document you're not familiar with, all those are reasons to call.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. Hey, Chris, this was great, man. We really appreciate you pulling up on us.
Anytime, man. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. We'll tap in with everybody watching and listening soon.
There
Peace.
we go. All right.